My biggest advice to like anyone who has even any inkling, tiniest bit of like some aspiration bigger than, just the most mundane life possible, is just like take action, like just jump headfirst into like anything, and you'll like realize soon enough that it's easier than you think. It's not as like difficult and challenging to start. And I mean, either you're going to find success or you're going to learn that that's not the thing for you, and you may find something different. So like I've been eating the raw foods, living like this extremely healthy life, living this very particular way. And honestly, like I could have been an influencer, I guess, from like day one, but I was just like putting it off because of like the social pressure. Like, I mean, like the thoughts in my mind of like, do I really want to be known as like this raw meat guy, and have like everyone at school know about this, though everyone at school already knew. But like that was the thoughts in my head. Like it's a bit, embarrassing to have your family and friends seeing it, especially when you're starting out, especially like before you find like that first little hit of success, which I guess I've found now. But like even, when I did start out, when I first started posting, at like the first few posts, I was like, oh, what if people see it? People did see it. People liked it. People probably shared it around. But like, I never experienced any hate or like any, negativity in like my immediate real life, like in person. So like, all maybe conversations that did happen or any judgment that, I before was anxious of and like self-conscious of that may occur should I embark on like this social media journey, which, I always knew that I was going to do and had to do at some point, given just like how I am and like the ambition I have in life, just like to develop a business around like all my health stuff and everything. So like I knew I was going to do it at some point, but I was just putting it off because it's uncomfortable to take that first step and to, go into the unknown, so to speak, to like have and put yourself out there, to like put stuff, and like make yourself vulnerable to judgment, especially of like friends and maybe people you went to school with, family, all these things. But, in just actually doing that and taking that step, you realize like very, very quickly, it's all in your head. Like it's absolutely all in your head. So, I mean, I'm really grateful like where I'm at now and growing my stuff. But that's just like the biggest advice I'd give to anyone, because I think so many people, just speaking to people who like maybe otherwise I thought they were like very like normie, but like they see some of my ideas and like they send me messages. They're like, oh yeah, I agree. Like I've got similar thoughts to yourself. Like most people, so I'm assuming the guys I'm speaking to, you guys, have like more to you than just being a complete like societal matrix robot and like doing exactly what you're told, since school, in high school, in university. So I mean, if you do have that little bit to you, I just like actually pursue it and like take that risk and don't like set it off any longer. Like so many people have this dream. Like I was just speaking to one of my mates who I think like he's really got the personality to be someone in social media, like maybe like RL streaming, maybe like vlogging, but he's just like a funny guy and like he's very personable. And like I just, I think he has those really great qualities that he could definitely do really well. And he absolutely thinks he could do really well as well. So I'm just like encouraging him and just like making sure that he actually takes the risk and like takes the chance, and it doesn't just stay like a what if one day sort of thing. So I mean, I think he's motivated enough as is, but that's just like what I feel like I can do and the value and the assistance I can give to him, my friends. But then you guys listening, like literally take the risk, because like your life's not going to change if you don't change anything, whether it be in just like actually changing your health, like changing your diet, cutting out some like bad toxic habits, toxic relationships, any of this stuff. Like you need to make an immediate, concrete, objective decision in a moment and like stick with it and follow through with it. So like starting a business, endeavoring in like a new side hustle, anything, traveling. Like so many people my age, this is a tangent, so many people my age like want to travel, and maybe they even have the means to travel, but it's just like they don't have the balls to like book the flight. Like right after high school, I knew that I just wanted to like get out of the country and like experience life like beyond the sort of bubble I grew up in. So like I booked one-way tickets and did a bit of travel, did all that, and like part of the reason I felt comfortable to do that was I just felt comfortable in my independence, and that I'd sort of be safe and be able to figure things out no matter what situation I was in. Like I ran out of money lots of times, probably in dodgy situations, in dodgy areas, in parts of cities I shouldn't have been in, all these things. But like, that's just the adventure you want to go on. And, you know, if you're not like willing to just take that risk and like actually take the next step and do something outside of your comfort zone, then your life's going to stay the same and you're never going to really get to where you want to go in life. And like, I'm 19 now. Like, imagine if, you know, when I was 18, like, imagine if I starting the social media off like another 5 years. Like, it was just a constant what if, like, maybe I'll do it next year. Maybe I'll start it soon, like after this, when I just finish off like this part of my work or this, you know, degree, any of this stuff. But, you know, like, what if I was just completely limited and held back by like the opinions of others and like the imaginary, fears I had in my mind, like that, like I wouldn't be like living this life and like on this journey that I'm on now that I'm like so grateful for. And it's like so exciting for myself. I mean, that goes with everyone, like any successful person, like they definitely had like doubts and fears and, you know, moments where they had to like make that decision to like actually take the risk, whether it be like a financial risk or like a risk of security or just like the emotional risk, because like there's perceived threats, like the perceived opinions of others being like socially outcasts. That's a, you know, perceived risk mentally. So it's just like, you know, doing the action that, you know, internally, tapping into, you know, the higher consciousness within you, what you know is going to like actually be and contribute to your ideal life. I think that you need to like listen to that as opposed to, you know, the insecurity, the limiting beliefs, the fear, all that stuff, because obviously that's not going to serve you. That's going to keep you where you are. And if you have any aspiration to be anyone different than the current person you are now, then you're dissatisfied. And you need to like, you need to listen to that and you need to recognize that, because I mean, yeah, you obviously have a calling to be more, or to, you know, be without some of the things that are holding you back and that you're, you know, currently doing, whether it be health, relationships, just habits, lifestyle, profession, any of this stuff. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Take the risk, take the chance. You know, you can do it smartly. You don't need to like quit your job and, you know, if you got like 3 kids to look after, but like, don't like let your fears be the thing that stop you from living your dream life, because you got one life. And like, in the last 4 months that I've been doing this social media stuff, which I could have started like 3-4 years ago easily, albeit maybe I didn't have the skill or the experience back then, but I definitely could have started it. But like, just in the last 3-4 months, like, so many doors have opened up, I've gotten so many opportunities, connected with so many people, and like, I mean, my life's completely better for it. Obviously I'm still on the journey, but like, you know, only good things have come of it. So yeah, take the risk, lose the chance. Yeah.